What's up, everybody? Taking a little drive in the truck here. Figured I'd take y'all along and let y'all see what the area I live in kind of looks like. I live out in the country quite a good bit. I mean, it's not the most remote, but pretty much to go do anything in town is about a all-day adventure, because it takes me half a day to, not really half a day, but there was one of the neighbors right there. Doesn't take me half a day to get anywhere, but it takes me about a half hour to get somewhere, and then by the time you spend X amount of time getting there and doing whatever and then going back, you've done pretty much burn up half the day. Oh, let's see. I'll try to. Alright, we got nobody coming, so this is called Jerry's Run Road. The road I was on when I left my house to get to Jerry's Run Road was called Mount Union Road. And this is the road that takes me to Route 2, which is also called Huntington Road, which takes you between, you can go to either Point Pleasant or you can go to Huntington, West Virginia, or Barbersville on that road. It's a pretty long road. But this little road here is just a little two-lane road. We're in my 2019 Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel that I bought brand new. It's been a pretty good truck so far. I've got about just rolled over 88,000 miles on the truck in 4 years that I've owned it so far, and it's been a pretty good truck. I ain't had no issues. It's still, you know, factory. Still got all the emissions on it and stuff. I don't particularly care for that stuff, but it's on there, and so far I haven't had any issues with it, other than I don't like the way it sounds with it all on there. It's too quiet to me. I'm used to an older model diesel truck. It sounds like a semi-truck or something like that. These new ones are too quiet, and I feel like this stuff is just over-engineered government garbage. Is pretty much all it is, and it's only on there because the EPA says it has to be on there. Why? It's beyond me. It's dumb. But anyway, that's a topic that's probably widely dispersed on here anyways. This is a good old country road through here. There's several people that lives down through here, but it's pretty well, it's pretty good. It's got pretty good foliage cover, so you know, this time of year in the fall when the leaves are changing, this is a pretty good road to drive down. You can see all the different colors of leaves right now. We're getting to be about the peak of color anyway for the trees. That does change. There's a few trees down through here, like pines and cedars, that are evergreen that don't ever change, but the trees that does change colors, there's plenty of them around too, so you can see as we go down through here, you can kind of see the difference in the colors from species to species of trees. I'm heading to Galplissa High right now to get me something to eat. I gotta stop at the fuel station here at the end of this road. They just put this new fuel station in down here probably 4 or 5 years ago. And that's been pretty convenient. I've liked having that gas station down here. And still, I gotta drive all the way across Jerry's Run to get to it, but it beats having to drive all the way, half hour to town somewhere to a gas station to get fuel. Just run down here and get it. It's an Exxon. It's one of them. It's not really like a Parmar or anything like that, or anything. It's just a gas station. And there's a Frontier internet truck, I think. I believe that's what passed us. They've been putting DSL internet out through here. We're probably like the last people on earth to get DSL. Things tend to run pretty behind in the state of West Virginia. We're probably, as a globally as a standpoint, and even nationally in this country, it's often said that West Virginia is about 20 years behind the rest of the nation and the rest of the world. And I kind of, for a lot of times, I believe that, but that's not always a bad thing, because we're 20 years behind, we're also 20 years behind the chaos and riffraff of the world that is up to par. And, staying back behind all that sometimes ain't always a bad thing. Then by the time we get to that point, maybe all that stuff will be done, and things tend to stay pretty peaceful out through here. We don't have too much going on. You get the occasional druggie that will run around and try and steal stuff off people, but they don't last too long. They'll either get picked up by the police or something, some way or another. That'll be that. So they usually don't last too long out through here. This road here's, I think from Mount Union Road, it's about 7 miles to the end of it to Route 2. And it's a it's not a relatively bad drive. It's got some bumpy sections in it, but there's a school bus going through. It's about right at the end of the day. It's the end of the day for the school kids. So we're probably going to see a lot of school buses running around. Yep, there's another one, speaking of which. I used to ride the school bus on this same road every day for 13 years going to school. So seeing school buses on this road is definitely nothing new. Yeah, it's pretty bumpy down through here in places. As you can tell, the camera's shaking around. I'm trying to hold it as still as possible, but they've paved this road brand new. Like, last time they'd done it was back when I was in grade school. And I can still remember the day they'd done it very well, and it was like, everybody thought we was moving up in the world when this road got paved, because before it got paved, it was 100 times worse than this. I think it was pretty well almost reduced back to tar and chip. In a lot of places, it was bad. And since then, it's held up pretty decently well. There's still a lot of smooth left in it, but there's not, it's not the smoothest in the world. Like this bridge right here. It could probably stand to have a layer laid across it, but oh, we got a school bus here I gotta stop for. And ironically, this is where my bus driver as a kid, he lives. His bus used to sit in his driveway over to my right there. I'm not going to film a whole lot of this because this kid's getting off the bus and stuff. It's just kind of monotonous. I believe that there's a woman walking across the road there. Her name's actually Sharon Morrison. She drove one of the buses, and then her husband David Watterson was my bus driver all my years of going to school. I rode that bus for 13 years from kindergarten all the way to my senior year. I think in all of them years I think me and old David Watterson got to know each other pretty well, and even this day when we pass each other on the road somewhere, we always throw our hand up, wave at each other. He's a pretty good old guy. I'm surprised he kept his hand. He putting up with all of us kids in all them years. But he retired not too long ago, probably I think 2 or 3 years ago. He retired from driving, so he runs his own greenhouse and stuff, and does a little bit of hobby farming type stuff on this now. Since he retired, he's able to kind of do that stuff full time now, or probably spend time with his grandkids and stuff. Not like what any older generation of people around here does when they retire. They just, pick up doing some kind of farming or spend more time with their kids and grandkids. Go camping. That's about all we do around here. And we're getting here to the end of Jerry's Run now. It's kind of blurry in some places, but when we get out here to the end of this road, you'll see a major construction project going on, and that's a new core steel plant that's going in down here. You should be able to see some of it coming into view there. I'm turning in. There's an excavator on top of that mound right now doing some stuff. Turning in right here to get some fuel so I can go on into town. As you can see, people ride their side-by-sides and stuff here all the time. I mean, we live out in the country. Everybody rides. If they ain't driving a car, they're riding a side-by-side where they go. I'm gonna do a backup maneuver here because I can't get in there. Well, I'm here getting fuel now, so I'll end the video here. Figured I'd give you a little drive out the road around where I live. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm doing videos every day. If you want to see a lot of stuff I do and the hobbies I get into, feel free to subscribe and don't miss another video. We'll catch you later. Bye.